Alright, this is a 15-inch MacBook Pro. Keys are probably 2018. The display broke on it. Or no, I had to put the display on another person's computer. So what ended up happening. Problem we also have, just because we were cannibalizing stuff, is the battery on this one was swollen. So with the display, Apple charges like $600 for display. And then the top case is like another 600, so usually like 1,200 bucks in. So it becomes very worthless very quickly, unfortunately. So what I ended up doing is just taking the battery out and then use the display for another repair. That way we can make things a little bit more useful. The fun thing I did is I glued another heatsink to it and make the heatsinks twice as thick, because the heatsinks are pretty thin on this thing. Yeah, they're pretty thin on there. So by doubling it up, it had improved cooling performance. The thing that really bothers me about these things is these are the USB ports, and underneath this, in order to get these out, you have to take basically the whole logic board out, because there's not enough room there, and that's kind of annoying. The other funny thing is this video cable. This is the video cable for the display. This on the 13-inch versions, this is the same cable, so you can actually swap 13-inch and 15-inch MacBooks, which I did occasionally just for entertainment reasons. The thing I also hate about these is, how do you even put them all in? This is the Wi-Fi antenna for the MacBook, and they stuck these tiny little screws all the way across here, and I believe they were T5s, if I remember correctly. But the problem is your T5 bit is being used so much that it would just strip them out constantly. So that was annoying. The one nice thing though is the Wi-Fi card is right here. So it's just using standard pogo pins. So sometimes I would have like desktop computers and stuff, and I would just repurpose this Wi-Fi antenna since it's solid and use it for my desktop computer sometimes, which was nice. But yeah. Doesn't have a battery, doesn't have a display. It still boots and everything just fine. I just have to have a powerful enough power supply connected to it. The weird thing is the trackpad, it acts like it doesn't have drivers anymore. And what I mean by that is the regular Apple trackpad, it doesn't, the one that's just Bluetooth, it doesn't have palm rejection. So when you're using the keyboard and stuff, your palms are hitting the trackpad constantly, and you're just like, oh, I don't have palm rejection anymore. And you're just like, that's the stupidest thing ever. Why does it not have palm rejection anymore? I'm assuming it's identifying itself as a Mac now, which is odd. So it's not a MacBook, it's a Mac. So it's a desktop computer, so it's no longer identifying the trackpad as a MacBook anymore, which is weird. I think that's because of the display not being connected. I'd have to test that more. I don't see the battery being a problem with it, but anyways, I just thought that'd be funny. It's funny trying to get MacBooks and stuff that are basically not useful anymore to be repurposed. I was trying to get, the other weird thing is I was trying to get Windows and stuff, or Windows or Linux installed, and I just can't do it anymore. I don't know what the problem with that is anymore, but I gave up after a while just because it was such a pain. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll go back at it again, but this is like 2 years ago. But I think I got Windows 11 on it once. The reason why, I think the problem I had was trying to have Windows take over the entire hard drive. Apple really doesn't like you to let go of their operating systems. They make you have a Mac partition. And I think that's what was the issue that I was having, is I was trying to make it to just only boot to Windows or only to Linux. I was trying both just to experiment. And it just did not like it for whatever reason. It was really strange. Anyways, I thought you'd enjoy that though. headless MacBook. It works pretty good. The keyboard's actually pretty good. Anything prior to 2018 was probably the last year they stopped having issues. They started putting a rubber dome on the keycap to help get dirt and stuff from out of there. The newer MacBooks are solid though. The newer ones, they made them a little bit thicker, and the keys have a little more travel, so the less dirt gets trapped underneath. So, anyways, I probably should put some weight back in this thing, because it's awfully light. Like, it's really weird when you pick it up. So, one thing I did do is when I had the covers on here, I had some stilts to put this at like a 30-degree angle, so it'd be a little bit more ergonomic. So it'd be sticking up almost like this. I don't know where they went, but it was really nice though to just type at an angle. Anyways, I might try some shenanigans and record it, see if I can get Windows or Linux installed in this. I would really like Pop! OS or Ubuntu on this, just because there's weird things that happen with Windows sometimes, and it drives me nuts. So it's easier just to put Linux on things. Anyways, hope you're watching this video. I'll see if I can make any progress with that. I'll keep posting some weird shenanigans stuff I've been up to and just experimenting with, because sometimes you just have electronics that you do things with. So